My beloved child, if you believe in angels, this is a message you cannot ignore. Take a moment to listen closely and keep your heart open. Your angels are watching over you and sending you this warning out of concern for your safety. What you are about to hear is important. It could change everything. Your family is where you've always felt safe, surrounded by love and faith. But sometimes, danger comes from where we least expect it. The angels have discovered something important that you should know. It's about your brother, whom you grew up with, shared laughs and memories with, and completely trusted. The same brother is hiding something from you. He has plans to harm you, and you should be aware of them right now. The angels have spoken clearly. Be cautious of your brother. His jealousy is growing, and he is planning something against you. This might be difficult to hear, but it is the truth you must confront. Jealousy can taint even the strongest bonds, so your angels are stepping in to protect you. They can see what you cannot, and they advise you to remain vigilant. Consider this a light shield around you, a divine message designed to guide and protect you from harm. Don't dismiss this as a passing thought or concern. This warning is real. Your brother's actions might result in betrayal, and the angels want you to be prepared. Make time to listen and look for signs. Pay attention to his words, actions, and the energy that he exudes. The angels are with you, ready to offer strength and wisdom as you navigate this. They are urging you to follow your instincts and stay vigilant. My child, the angels have a message for you, and you must listen with an open heart and a cautious mind. They want you to pay attention to the emotional energy around you, especially from your brother. Emotions like jealousy, anger, and insecurity can be extremely powerful. These emotions can cloud a person's judgment, leading them to make decisions they don't fully comprehend or control. In this case, the universe is sending a clear message. Your brother might have negative feelings toward you and your parents. These feelings do not come out of nowhere, they are deeply ingrained in his own struggles. He might feel inadequate, as if he doesn't measure up. He could be suffering from fear of being overlooked or left behind, or he could be seeking attention and validation that he believes he has not received. These emotions can build up quietly, like shadows in a room, until they become overwhelming. They have the ability to distort a person's perception of the world, convincing them that others are against them or that they need to act out in order to prove their worth. Your brother might be unaware of how much these emotions influence him, but they are there, shaping his actions and heart. The angels urge you to be cautious. Look for signs of tension, frustrated words, or out-of-character behavior. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, don't ignore it. At the same time, remember that these feelings do not define your brother's true personality. They are simply a reflection of his pain. This message is not meant to cause fear, but rather to prepare you. The angels want you to stay grounded in your own light and strength. They want you to protect your energy and remember that your worth is unrelated to anyone else's feelings or actions. You are surrounded by divine love and guidance, and your angels are here to help you navigate this situation with wisdom and grace. It's important to remember that jealousy is a common emotion, especially among siblings. The feeling is frequently triggered by a perceived lack of attention, love, or recognition from parents or loved ones. Your brother might believe you are getting more of something, such as love, success, or favor, which can cause feelings of insecurity and resentment. The angels want you to know something important about the emotions that surround your brother. These feelings, while genuine, eventually hurt him more than you. Jealousy, insecurity, and anger can be like poison, silently harming the person harboring them. They are detrimental to one's personal well-being and happiness. Jealousy is a complex emotion. It does not always express itself in obvious ways. It can also take the form of passive-aggressive remarks, which are hurtful but difficult to address. Sometimes it manifests itself in subtle ways, such as excluding you from events or creating situations that make you uncomfortable. It's sneaky, often disguised as something harmless, but the impact is palpable. Your brother's jealousy might be something he doesn't fully understand. He might not wake up thinking, "I'm jealous." Instead, these emotions could be bubbling beneath the surface, influencing how he communicates with you, treats you, and even perceives your family. People who are insecure or inadequate frequently underestimate how much their emotions influence their behavior. It's as if a shadow follows them and influences their decisions without their knowledge. Here's something you should know: his jealousy is not for you. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It does not imply that you are excessive or insufficient. It stems from an internal conflict, a struggle with his own feelings of inadequacy and desire for something he believes he cannot obtain. It's about his suffering, doubts, and fears, not about your worth. The angels want you to step back and look at the big picture. Your brother's jealousy and anger could stem from a sense of being overlooked or undervalued. He might feel insignificant in light of your parents' attention and support. These feelings might not be accurate reflections of reality. Instead, they show his internal struggles and how he sees the situation. When people feel insecure or excluded, they might tell themselves stories about what is going on around them. Your brother might believe that your parents favor you or do not appreciate his efforts. These thoughts, while not always true, can exacerbate his frustration and set off a cycle of resentment. The universe wants you to approach this moment with understanding rather than confrontation. Your brother's negative feelings are directed at him, not you. They represent his struggles, pain, and coping mechanisms for emotions that he might not fully understand. This is not your fault, and you can't fix it for him. What you can do is respond compassionately while maintaining your emotional balance. It's important to remember that compassion doesn't mean allowing someone to hurt you or ignoring harmful behavior. It entails recognizing where your emotions are coming from, setting healthy boundaries, and staying grounded in your own worth. You can care for him without taking on his emotions. Parents play an important role in shaping how siblings interact. They can promote a sense of community in which everyone feels supported and valued. However, parents can unintentionally foster competition or rivalry. For example, if one child is praised more frequently or appears to receive more attention, the other might feel invisible or undervalued. This does not imply that parents select favorites on purpose, rather, it is frequently a natural consequence of family dynamics. In your case, your brother might have noticed when you were praised or supported, and rather than being pleased for you, he might have felt excluded. These feelings can emerge quietly over time, especially if he is uncomfortable discussing them. As a result, jealousy, resentment, and even anger can be difficult to understand and manage. The universe is sending you a message that your parents support you, which might be causing conflict between you and your brother. It is critical to understand that your parents' love is not limited. There is no limit to how much they will love both of you. Love, attention, and affection are infinite resources. Jealousy can develop when someone believes they are not receiving their fair share of love or attention. When one person believes another is taking more than their fair share, they might start to feel excluded or ignored. Even if it wasn't their intention, this can cause them to become angry, confused, or even bitter. The truth is that many parents do not intend to foster rivalry. Most parents love both of their children equally, but they might unintentionally focus more attention on one than the other. This could be due to a variety of factors, such as one child experiencing a difficult time, facing health challenges, or dealing with a personal issue that necessitates additional assistance. In such cases, the extra attention is not a sign of favoritism, but rather an attempt to help the child in need. In your situation, you might feel that your parents are on your side, and that is perfectly fine. They adore you, which is important. But your brother might not see things the same way. He might believe that there is favoritism or bias, even if this is not the case. This perception can exacerbate his anger and resentment, even if he is unable to explain why. It's not always about you, it's about your brother's take on the situation. He might be struggling to find his place in the family or to define his own identity. When he believes he is not receiving equal recognition, he might become frustrated, jealous, or even sad. This is where understanding comes in. The emotions your brother is experiencing are genuine, even if they do not make sense to you. What is important is to understand that this is not a personal attack. His emotions are the result of his internal struggles, not anything you did. When the universe sends you a message like this, it's not to protect you from your brother, but to understand his emotional state and respond compassionately. Although the universe recognizes your brother's negative emotions, it assures you that nothing bad will result from them. He might have thoughts about hurting you, but they are only thoughts. His plans will not succeed. The universe is on your side and will protect you. How would you handle such a situation? The answer lies in empathy and open communication. It might not always be easy, but approaching your brother with kindness, understanding, and a willingness to listen can help to diffuse the situation. A simple conversation can occasionally break down barriers of misunderstanding, jealousy, and anger. If you feel comfortable doing so, talk with your brother about how you both feel. Share your thoughts and concerns, and let him express his own. This is not about blaming or accusing, but rather about initiating a conversation that leads to healing and resolution. When we communicate openly, we frequently discover that the issues we've been holding on to are the result of assumptions or misinterpretations. One of the most powerful aspects of this cosmic message is the reminder that you are not alone. The universe is on your side as you face this emotional challenge. While it is natural to be concerned or anxious about the situation, the universe encourages you to believe that everything will work out in your favor. The universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, always has a plan for you, even when things appear to be uncertain. In moments of doubt or fear, the key is to let go of your worries and trust that the divine order is at work. The universe will not let anything truly bad happen to you. You are protected by the loving forces that surround you, and you must maintain that trust even when things appear chaotic. The universe asks you to pray, connect with divine energy, and ask for guidance and protection.